Hello everyone, good morning, welcome back to the channel. Buenos días mi gente, bienvenidos.
What's mi gente?
Mi gente is like my people, like the people from our little community. This is my little helper today, Liel, my kid. He and Kaya are the ones that are into bonsais, so I try to use it to my and their advantage as much as possible on these days of quarantine. Again, I'm sorry for the sound. We're surrounded by a city. So I have a street, I have a building, and I have parrots on the other side of the wall. And you might hear them all. Today we are two, so I thought we can do a duo video. So I brought my self-made pots, my clay pots that are also kind of a duo. Wait, this has a little bit of water. As you can see, they're beautiful. I love them. They're so cute. Aren't they cute? Okay, we're gonna put these pots away and I'm gonna show you guys. Let me just put the little last barrier for the soil. We'll put this away for a second. I'll show you guys what we're gonna be working on. I got these two little nursery plants. This one is a juniper blue cloud, it says. I thought I was gonna do a tanuki with it, but I think because of today's video, I'm gonna use it for this. This one is a juniper Bar Harbor. So I'm sure they're cousins. My success rate with junipers is not very high. I don't know why. I don't know if it's my watering, if it's my weather, but junipers during the summer here have a 50-50 chance of making it. I have junipers that I've had since I started doing bonsais and they started in a project like this. And I have junipers that 3-4 months after I do a transplant, they don't make it. They are not very good with root pruning, so we're not gonna tease the roots so much with the rake and we're not gonna poke too much. We're gonna leave them as whole as possible for now and try to accommodate them to the pots. And then we'll do some wire, we'll do some cuttings, we'll do some stuff before Liel has to go to his first Zoom of the day. So we're using this time to do a video and let's get on it. Yes? All right, let's start with we said blue cloud. I already put my mashed wire, my mashed liner in the holes. I did do like a million anchoring holes, but somehow they closed up with the glaze, so I'm gonna pay more attention when I do my next spots. I've had a few problems with these little tiny holes that I make, and apparently the width of them is not big enough and they close when the teacher puts them in the kiln. So I put some anchoring wires, one of them through the draining hole, but they should be okay. Okay, let's put this aside 1 second. We'll work on our tree, take it out, check that we don't have roots coming out. Now, you remember how that other tree, oh my God, the noise. You remember how that other tree, we cleaned it really, really good and I told you that it shouldn't have soil in it? Well, this kind of trees, you should not tease this too much. So we're just gonna uncover the first roots to see where the plant kind of starts. Take all the weeds out. Have a root here. They have something that is called the rhizomes. It's kind of, I think it's a fungus that grows in this type of trees. And it kind of like makes the food for the trees and the nutrients, and it produces some kind of nutrients that without it the tree would just not survive. So I think one of the things I've done in the past is that I've messed up too much with the roots, and maybe that's why my success rate is not very good with them, you know?
Yeah.
So we're just opening this a little bit, but we're leaving a lot of soil in it. We just clean up this a little bit. So, I'm very messy. I'm very messy. Okay, we're gonna put this aside, hold it like this upright. I'm gonna put a little bit of soil in the bottom. My regular potting soil. We'll do a little mountain. Just so it has a little bit of soil to grasp itself. Maybe the pot is a little too shallow. Yes, a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. But now with like a wire, it should hold upright. Let's bring this wire through here. And this one through here.
So it doesn't fall.
So it doesn't fall. Now we pull this and we pull this and twist them. Hold in the intersection.
Okay.
And twist them together.
Oh, okay.
With your right hand.
Oh.
Kind of. Pull them and then twist them. You see? Like a key.
Let's see.
Let me do this one and you will do the next one, okay?
Okay.
This one I'm gonna bring across so it holds the root ball. Yes?
Now we need both of them.
With this one. So pull this one this way, pull this one this way and twist. Yes. Now pull from here and twist. Yes. You can use pliers also, or jean pliers, but if you use your fingers you'll get the idea of what you're doing, and this is not going anywhere.
Okay.
I am gonna bring the pliers though.
Those should do it.
Gonna tighten this up a little bit.
Yeah.
Snap them out.
And now it's tied.
The other side, where is it?
It's here inside.
It's here. And it needs more tightening. Alright.
That should do it.
That shall do it? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm never sure with these junipers. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a little bit more soil on top. And kind of, this you've done before.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna push gently without breaking the roots this soil that we're putting into the soil that is under on top of the tree we're planting. In this case, our juniper. We're also airing the roots. Some of these roots, we're gonna leave them. Maybe they'll dry out nicely outside. No, you can do a little bit more.
I think you put a little bit too much.
Maybe, but when we put the water, it's gonna drain out and it's gonna let me see how tall I planted it. I hope it wasn't too tall.
Because then it would tilt.
It will just be more difficult to water it. And it will dry out a little bit more in the soil on top.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a slave of my trees anyways. So if this one needs a little bit more care, it will be in a more shady place and not in the sun. you know. Okay, let's see. Let's clean up this a little bit. As easy as that, right?
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna water the tree, and we're gonna wire and cut the branches that we don't need and give it a little cute shape, okay? All right, now we're gonna wire. Have you wired with me before?
Yes.
Yes? Maybe we did some wire on your
Rhino bonsai.
rhino. You wanna show them your rhino bonsai?
Yes.
He's so proud of his rhino bonsai. I have it on display with all my bonsais. Come show us. Maybe one day I'll make a pot for it, a savanna pot, and we can do a video of it.
Yep.
It's a little cute rhino, wooden rhino, and I think this is a Zelikova that is going dormant before winter here in Israel. Or it might not be getting enough sun over there. It's not drying out because of the sun. If anything, it's too dry. It's too shady over there. But isn't it cute? Look at the roots growing on top of it. It's gonna be a rhino with a big tree on it. Big one. Yeah, put it back.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna be using what I think maybe is a too thick of a wire, but I planted it too leaning outwards, and I do want to correct that with a wire. Okay, so we'll cut the length of our tree plus some extras. Don't cut too much extra because wires are expensive, but this is definitely too much. Okay, so this one we're gonna bring it clockwise. Okay, so that's how we should wire the tree. Okay, I'm gonna anchor it on this side of the tree. I'm gonna go as deep as I can.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pass the wire under the branches that I wanna keep. There are some that I'm gonna cut, but I do wanna pass it under and not smush the branches.
Because
If I do, then that branch is gonna die.
it isn't fun. So.
That is not fun. As I'm passing the wire, I'm also pulling the tree on that direction I want to take it to. Oh man.
That's what happens.
Oh man. Oh man.
You shouldn't pull it too much.
Oh man. I hate junipers. I hate that I can't anchor them inside as I want. Ah! Oh well. Aren't we all beginners, Leo?
Yeah.
Isn't this part of the journey?
Yeah.
To mess up the poor trees.
Sure is.
I'm gonna fix that in a second, as much as I can.
Poor tree.
Poor tree. Daddy's trees. After the video, we'll do a pray for it. Say a little prayer for you. Okay, now we're gonna bend it a little bit.
Okay.
Trying to leave the branches that we want. On the opposite side of the curb. Okay?
Okay. I was ready to walk on that tree.
The other one. Yes.
With food, man.
Daddy is not happy. I feel like Daddy is just afraid of taking this out of the pot and ripping it. I think the next one we're gonna wire it before
So it doesn't.
we put it in the soil. Yes, definitely. Live and learn, right?
Yep.
Live and learn. Because now I also didn't choose a front before planting it, and now I'm gonna be left alone with some poor branches, because I left this one, for example, on the wrong side, in the inside of the curve. Daddy. Junipers don't really bud back really easily. Did you leave us? You're checking the time for the Zoom. Ooh, we're late. We'll be back. Wow, I'm sorry for that one. I was late for Zoom. I was in a rush with this one. I don't even know what happened. This is how I try to fix it. I've cut a bunch of branches. I really hope, it's all about really hoping these days for my trees to make it. This was a really rushed transplant. Let's do better with the next one. I'm gonna leave this in Liel's chair while he's having Zoom and classes, and then we'll see them all together. All right, let's do better with the second one. This one is gonna be the Bar Harbor juniper, and I already put the liner and the anchoring wires. Again, I had the same problems. I had holes that sealed up with the glaze, and I can't really use them or drill into them. So I'm using one of the draining holes and two of the anchoring wires. This is our tree. Let's put this aside. Let's start from the bottom. We want to open this a little bit because my pot is really shallow. And this one, unlike the first one, we're gonna wire it before putting it in the soil. Again, being a juniper, we're not gonna take too much, or if any, of the roots in the root bulb. Trying to leave as much as possible. We have some roots that are dead over here. I'm gonna take them off. Yeah. And I think we're gonna wire it before, so we don't have the same trouble as with the other one. Maybe there'll be no need. Maybe there'll be no need. Let's bring this over here. Put some potting soil. The idea is that it's gonna expand the roots into the outsides. If I'm gonna put it off to this side, but now I need to make this root bulb match or fit that area. Which goes against what I told you. Try not to tease the roots so much. We're gonna cut these long ones. It has a lot of feeding roots, and I'm gonna plant it side kind of upwards. Gonna trim as much as necessary just for it to fit, even if it's a little protruding to the top. Again, it's leaning. I said we were gonna wire it before, but I didn't. And now we're on the same conundrum. I'm gonna have to wire it after potting it. Okay. Have to use the chopsticks on the sides. We do have to incorporate this soil into the root ball. Yeah. Get some nice piece of wire. Now we're gonna continue, we're gonna use this as our first branch, or second. First, second. And I'm gonna use this one as the main trunk. Again. So, we're gonna put it from this side. Below the branches that we're gonna keep. Hold it on the loop before, so it's easier for you to control it and you don't twist the base of the tree, which is already unstable in our case, as you can see. and with the wire we're gonna try to give that tree the silhouette we want. Some roots are exposed and I am expecting them to die, but as you saw, this tree has a lot of roots, feeding roots on the bottom, and I would say that this one is in better shape than the other one transplant wise. Let me put a little bit more here. Here. We'll clean this up a little bit, water it, and start cutting some unnecessary branches. Okay, now instead of boring you with another tree and bending and torturing my poor juniper, but just without the cute kid, let's go and fast forward this one. I'm mainly just cutting unnecessary branches, giving it a nice twist according to the same rotation of the wire, and pretty much just torturing the tree. I'm wiring the first and second branches to give it some contour, and yeah, I'm gonna show you the end results, and then I'm gonna ask Liel what I did with this second tree without him and what he feels of the last look of our work together. I hope you like this work. This is the final work on the duo juniper brother twin clay pot. I hope you guys liked it. Let's bring Liel to see what he thinks about it. All right, we're back from Zoom, right? How was it? You don't like Zoom very much. I see. I understand. What do you think about the trees? Do you like them?
Yes.
This is the one that we did, and this is the one that I did after, and this is how they look together. Are they
Like
okay?
brothers.
Like brothers. That's the title we're gonna give it to the
Yes.
trees. So I really hope that you guys like today's video, even though we are also hoping to see that what happens with it within the winter, which is the best season for them. So if he makes it through the winter, I'll update you as how it goes, right? Thank you so much for the subscriptions and the likes and all the comments. I try to answer to every one of them as soon as I see them, if I have the information to give. And if not, I might be able to point you to the right site or place to acquire that information. Thank you, Lieli, so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked it just as much as I did. One day you'll appreciate it more. Maybe if they make it, in 20 years you'll be taking care of them, or 30 years you'll be taking care of them.
We never know.
And you'll remember, you'll have the video that proves how you make them. Yes?
Yes.
Bye everyone. See you mi gente. Hasta luego. Bye bye.